Hello everyone, welcome to the Final Fantasy stream. Oh god, I was not in the right position. So we need to do as much as possible because I need money. I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke. Well, not really. My retainers have all my money because I've been crafting. And my walking on the street money is very, very low again. So I need to do MSQ to fund my habits, as it were. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to lose ourselves in the story again this evening. Ready to start a new week. So, where are we? We had a lot happen at the end of last stream. So, we defeated Titiana, however you want to say it. We came back. The bad guy revealed himself and said, "Do you know what? I could be a good guy for you. You got to prove yourself." And we were all like, "Nah, leave." And now we're all dividing off into our own separate areas, and that's pretty much where we left it, I believe. So we're gonna just pick it up from there. Before you leave, I'd make a request of you. There is a church, or rather, it's the ruins of a church at a fort job. I ask that you go out there before seeking out your shelter. Oh yeah, we're going after your shelter. It was a place where once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it's since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to your shelter. At the very least, such a relic would make us a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate prospect. Very well. Ere we depart to Rakatika, we shall journey on to Fort Job and see that we might secure this relic. I thought it was going to be more story, I'm not going to lie. Okay then. Where exactly is the Fort Job? Oh, it's there. Excuse me a moment. Well, that was a big cough. Big cough. Right. Fort Job is a place we can already get to. Here at Missile Ruins, we will find that you are okay. Yeah. Just had a, I feel like I had something stuck in my throat. Alas, I do not. But thank you for checking. I'm not dying, don't worry. Not yet. Yeah. Okay. Oh god, it's coming back. Excuse me a moment to get. Okay, now I'm okay. Jeez. That was a big cough. Times of the efforts, my friend, let us be quick. 900 gold, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites serve not only as man's final bastion, but a testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The church at the first site was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in the corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inaudible tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which did then rise from the flagellant deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sin of both, whence came the name Sin Eater. People were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Rakatika Greatwood. This is a tale for another time. For now, let's see what remaineth of the chapel here. Probably open cough. Because I just never used to open them on time. And I'd be like, oh, I had cool gear the whole time. Right. Oh, I can't fly here. I just remembered. What is that? That is cool. I like it. It's telling me to go down. How do I go down? Oh, it's steps. Literally right there. This is a resting zone, so nothing can hurt me. Nothing can hurt me, yeah, the game says so. Only emotionally can I be hurt. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It is surprisingly intact. What is this? Blah blah blah. What little is left of the churches I've seen into now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construct hath done much to protect the hall from the ravage of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. As followers did want for place of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to the worship of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Ratika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Ratika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. After many times did Ulmor make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, they are no fools. The exarch knoweth full well that Yashalta in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provided the glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we best hurry up and find it. Search your strategy for tablets. You may move the camera as well, zoom in and out, and inspect a target. Just looking for a really old crusty tablet. I don't know what we're zooming in on. Just Minfilia. You pervert! That's Thancred. That's Orangia. So it's definitely here. Thancred Booty. Oh, there it is. It's this shit right there in plain sight. You have located the Time Worn tablet. Fuck yeah. Why am I so bossy? Within the altar, thou says? Oh god. The turn. Now escapeth thine eye into its seam. This is indeed the tablet we seek. I'm curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in midst of what is now Ratika. It will be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift of our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the exarch understandeth the shelter only too well. But come, let's quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus, as they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must never be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not in the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Yashalta has taken the name of Master Matota, Lest we offend them, I bid you not speak her true name in the blessed presence. With that in mind, let's speak to the guard who keep vigil at the great wood's border. Okay. It's raining here in 4 jobs. We're going the wrong way. Okay. It is very pretty even in the rain. The purple trees. Oh, how do we get out? Just gotta make it past this rock formation. We'll get a mount out, even though that'll be very quick. My throat still hurts. It's my friends. Well, not all of them. Well met, traveller. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. Well, not actually. Completely
No
opposite.
matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow.
Yes, it was.
So
it
he
was.
braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder.
Each mount has their own music.
Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Oh, it's the bad guy.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing
You're
more.
such the perfect asshole. No.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
My brain just started to shut the fuck up. Anticipating our Ascian counterpart meaning to follow wherever so we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of blight in these woods. This music slaps for this area. Purely, it purred. Oh my god, the way this guy talks is going to finish me off. Pervert left every corner. And so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without cease, or if now is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in doing so. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wavered souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, your shelter hath provided that they which sorely needed. They have since endeavoured to restore their home, and whither shall we bend our steps? Go to Fort Con. I can do English. But seriously, the music for this expansion so far has fucking slapped. I love it. Heaven's Ward's like up there for music for me. This is like a second ranked. What the fuck are you? Let's just wait for it to attack us to find out what it is. Is there something to attune to here? There's not, okay. Okay.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
I don't know, but the music is giving me Witcher vibes. Like Witcher 3 vibes. I don't know why. I'm trying to put my finger on what it reminds me of. I think it's that, and I'm sure as my light's not on.
Now, surround them!
Oh, hello, kitty people.
These Sin-Eaters, they're not like the others.
This is what Boots thinks he looks like.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
Yeah, I want to replay Witcher 3. I never played the DLCs.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin-Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
I'm literally dressed like a cat. At least hear me out. Kupo? Please, we're not Sin-Eaters. We're not Sin-Eaters.
Perhaps they speak the truth.
Please don't shoot. I'm dressed as a cat. It will.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying
You
you,
can
we
shoot
might come
him,
to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
I feel like if I was to go on TikTok and find the Shadowbringers part of TikTok, he would be all over it with like fan edits and sparkly glitter and songs. You know what I mean.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
I don't think you did.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
Don't sell me out like that,
The
Shelter.
intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
How long's she been there? 5 years, did they say?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Does she not know me then?
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Puissant. Word of the day. Puissant. I don't know what it means.
It cannot be.
It's been too long, clearly. Nice to see you too, Master Matoya. You truly thought me a Sanita. I'll go for the first one.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome.
That animation was a bit weird.
Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Actually, maybe it's more like what Teddy thinks he looks like. You wouldn't see Boots. Boots would be hidden. Jump scared by the fucking noises. Woo. You've been busy since arriving in the First, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your troubles in a more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at his entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate and you shall find me soon enough. Going into the unknown again. Tree beard over there. Ah, it's Nath right here. We must attune and not forget. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. So she does remember me? I'm very confused. So we're just going to run straight past her. And straight into the Aetheryte's glow. There we go. Or I'll suffocate. Or I'll have to pay to get hit.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
I think I'd live in a cozy cave like that. I think I'd like it.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I have come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya.
And now I'm getting Zelda vibes. I think because it's just very green, it just reminds me of the first Zelda game. So we've had Witcher vibes and now we've got Zelda vibes.
Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
Thank you for the donation to the Fable Challenge. I think we're very close to the end of that. We're on 94%. That's not bad, you know. That's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. It won't tell me exactly how... Oh, it will. So we're 5,756 points off. That was quick math. I'm impressed with myself. Not far off. And Fable 4's coming out soon.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
I am curious why she hates the Exarch. Because we know fuck all about him. Apart from he put all our friends into a coma to try and get us to open the gate. So I suppose we should hate him for that reason. They're all trapped here, but...
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
Interesting choice of words.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Shit, just spilled juice down myself. Whoops.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
See, is this the thing that confuses me? We've been the Warrior of Light up until this point, and I get it, we're bringing darkness into the world, so we're the Warrior of Darkness. But there is a Warrior of Darkness, but I guess he's dead, so I guess they don't know that I'm secretly speaking to him in my bedroom. So, okay, we'll let it go. But it's weird being a Warrior of Darkness.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Well then. Fuck. The group is troubled.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
I still really want her dress. I really want Nymphilea's dress. If there ever comes opportunity to steal it, I'm stealing it. I'll commit a petty thievery for it. I need a petty one. Pixie cotton slops. Oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. But I've already earned all that I've spent doing crafting today, so I've made my money back through MSQ. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologise for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I'll continue to expect. Jesus. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. But I can imagine how Alize and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. Change is a part of life. We can but hope it's changed for the better. Perhaps you should be more concerned with how you have changed. I don't really want to get in on the ag, so we'll go for the first one. I don't have to pick a side. You're right. After my untoward remarks to Thancred, no doubt he thinks I have changed for the worse. I will speak with him later. Ahem. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Sudhborough. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runa at the plaza. Okay. We'll speak to Teddy. Welcome, friend. Welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? From the Crystarium. I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Ratika? Well, you are welcome to save us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. it be alright if I joined you? Of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Montoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. That is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. I don't think Teddy would speak this coherently, but it could be Teddy. Teddy if he goes to the gym a bit. Perhaps I'm waiting for it to hear a wow from downstairs. Ha! Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks to the sunless sea. I feel whole again. Now that she is with us, I have no doubt feel the same. Jacked Teds. To be fair, he is quite tall. When I stand him up, he goes up to my waist, so maybe. She is much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful that she does to service to the dark. Wait, there was that Jacked Teddy meme. Let me see if I can quickly find it. It was from a game. What was it called? Mixed Messages, I think it was. Mixed Messages Cat. Because you have to see it if you didn't see it. Oh my god. Whatever you do not Google jacked white cat. There are some disturbing images. Was it left? Oh, it was left on red actually. Left on red cat. Oh, here it is. I'm going to put it on the Discord. It is so cursed. I'll put it in memes. This was in a game that I had to be all serious about. And that was the fucking cat meme he sent her by accident. It's so fucking cursed. But that so if you go to Discord and go to memes, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's a teddy cat that stands up and it's just fucking cursed. You did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to as long as they reside within Slothborough. Yeah, that's kind of Ted. It's also kind of fucked. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it's not too involved. Let's begin with something simple. Follow me. Ted's the kind of cat that would go to the gym just to work on the booty. I don't think he'd be in for serious weights. He'd just go to work on his peach. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they likely have returned from a journey beyond the borders of Ratika. Use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it's one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment so I might rid you of the light's impurity? Yeah. We now kneel for Teds. In this house, we kneel for Teddy. Ooh. Oh, getting comfy. There's nothing in his hands. As Serena lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. I didn't even begin. This is fine. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practicing the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effects, unless... By the gods! Master Montoya was right, you are Sin Eaters! Uh-oh. I jest. What you felt was most likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tutor, in the language of Rakona, is one of several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Probably that's hilarious. Need not worry, merely speak the words Alan Tutor and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I'll await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. I already forgot what I have to say. While in chat mode, say enter Alan Tutor to greet the villagers. Okay. You're relying on me being able to spell. The elderly woman smiles warmly. Nice. Making friends. Nothing bad happens to my friends in this game ever. This is fine. Oh. We went to the wrong place. Away with you. Alan, she's... Welcome, friend. I take it you'll remain in these woods for some time, yes? Beware of these woods. You will find poison near everything you see, but fear not. Our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Well, he switched up real quick. Oh, spooky. I don't know if I've ever shown you this. But this is the delivery system. This is even more Teddy. This is Teddy with wings and a hat. And a balloon. But all the Moogles are basically white cats in this game. Ow. Okay, that's better. Which immediately makes the game better than most, because they love Teddy, so... Alright. I've no business with strangers. Ah, a newly come traveller. Alan Shisti, and welcome. We must forget we seem strangely reserved. We are quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as this sunless sea. The quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Although my little black cat does not give a fuck. He just dancing around, he don't care. You're alright. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn from the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. And I can see how much my bank balance is going up. Life is good. Oh, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It's been too long since we've had visitors. Remember, if you have questions or is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, you must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it would be my pleasure. There seems to be a pattern in this game. Go to a new area, do loads of new quests, and then you get to find the Sneer. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. What else? You take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? Of course. One of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Isabel when you have finished. You'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see you to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill you water. I read that one. This is the only jug I could find with a small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before the water leaks out. You have 45 seconds to complete the task. What? Oh, we were already going? Shit. Oh, I can't sprint either. Well then. I don't see a timer. How will I know? You have watered half the plot. Fetch a jug of water to take care of the rest. But there's no timer. How do I know? Is there enough water for the plot? Only half? I see. Let me refill the jug for you. You have 30 seconds to complete the task. Fuck, okay. And I can't sprint. Sprint is off. The whole plot has now been thoroughly watered. Well met, travellers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I've been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was Todda's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything we can do to help? We can plant something if you'd like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true. It provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history? How our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Ratika Greatwood. I see if you read your history. But there is a history that is told, and there is one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything. Their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as Sin Eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realised where the light is, there must be darkness. And in that, they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond those burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That's why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto the blessed the black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them. They might lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Ulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, where everything can be taken away in an instant, it's all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold to those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. We must do for them, our children, and yet generations unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Minfilia don't look happy. I imagine she's probably thinking, shit, I am loads of people all rolled into one. Sure, I've not looked at in a while. Stormblood MSQ. I have no idea whereabouts in the expansion I am anymore. Not Stormblood. Shadowbringers. Oh my lord. Shadow. Shadowbringers MSQ. Fucking hell. It's like level 60, what? Where am I? Who am I? Oh, that's what we start with, a party soon divided. We are on Lost but Not Forgotten. So we're there. You can't see what I'm looking at. I would say we're about halfway through now, Shadowbringers. Looking at it. Da 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 da. We're doing quite well, I think. Well, we do have a long way to go, though. Wow. I still need to do the MSQ for my class, so magical DPS, which we'll probably have to do before the end because it won't let me finish until I've done it. Which is fine. So we are here. Okay. I just have a rough idea where I am. It's not cheating, I swear. I'm really gonna real quick pop to the loo because I've drunk a lot since the start of streaming. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'll leave the music running for you. I keep drinking way too much when I stream now. It's basically Teddy living his best life. Him living on a little cloud. Bless him. I knew when I saw it. I had to have it. I love it. Right. This is for 1,000. All I'm looking at the moment for the quest is how much money it is. Because I spent so much crafting today. I did alchemy and I went up like 10 levels. And now I can make my own orchestral rolls, which I collect because it's music. But wow, it's a lot to make happen. It's expensive. Done tending to the crops already. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runa! Oh no, that music's playing. In the woods, sin eaters. I fear they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to the place. I can't say its name, so I'll just say the place. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they've moved on. But sir, what of Todia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. For all the times of sin eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down. But if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was it that you said about a stone? A few days passed. Todia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heartstone. All of the Knights Blessed were given a stone at birth, and is the most valuable possession one can own. It is a custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens, but now I guess I'm gonna go get that then. Memphily's gonna drag us into this. What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does the others. Master Matoya called you Memphilia, did she not? Are you truly the Memphilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please let me do this. Very well. If the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I can never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thank you. With you at my side, I'm certain we can deal with them in no time at all. Go swiftly. May the shadows keep you both. And she runs off that way. This is fine. What's the best way to find her? Oh, this way. There is only one way in and one way out. I like that. Safety. Time to go get fucked up by random stuff. Oh, that wasn't so bad. She says. That is too how I look for jewellery. There! The Sin Eaters! Oh, it's a big boy one as well. Okay, fuck that. Fuck that, I'm out. What are they looking for? I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Let's go to it then. Perhaps we should split them up. What do you propose we do? Let's let her choose. I feel like Thancred tells her too much. What? Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract the beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. Okay. Alright then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. I'll take the big one on the right. Shields up. Shields up at maximum. And dragon out. And Garuda time. Oh, Garuda slaps! Forget how strong Garuda is. Is that it? No, I don't have to raid the body or anything? Oh no, the body just spit. Minfilia, where are you? Oh yeah, there's a dead body there. No! I baggroed them! Minfilia, save me! No! Get wrecked. Oh, Minfilia, you kinda did save me. They didn't want to come around the corner. Away! There you are! It's done, though I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. How are you careless? It's dead. I'm fine. You don't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that Heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the brush. Beads of jade for beauty. That's what Mulan taught me. Beads of jade for beauty. And a cricket just for luck. So even we can't follow it. I haven't watched Mulan in so long. I watch any Disney film in so freaking long, to be honest. Pile of leaves. There seems to be no trace here. I got excited because it was glowing. As pile of them. There seems to be no trace here. Well, shit. Oh. My arm is Dommy. I looked at that pile of leaves, right? Yeah. Leave me alone, Treebeard. Is it this one? Brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. Found it. Minfilia, you're not gonna believe it, but it was in the 3rd place I looked. That dead Sin Eater is still there. My one disappeared. Just been out there. Why does it kind of sound like Naruto now? Not about that. Oh, fuck off, Houndy. Oh, it did! I said fucked off and it did. Amazing. Did you have any luck? This is beautiful. It has to be this. You know, Thancred always said you're a woman of many talents. I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn from you to be half the hero you are. The hero she was. Oh, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back. Marina and the others are probably worried. Yes, we must hurry back to Teddy Bear. We're just gonna slyly run by this guys. Oh, it's the Christmas mount! I like this one. It's fun. Now where's the opening? I do not remember. Oh, it's up there by those, isn't it? We're just gonna aggro literally everything. Oh, that's not the entrance? Well, shit. I thought it was a Sin Eater just flying above me like, hello. So that's not good. There's a Sin Eater right there. Did you know? Thank goodness you are safe. I've begun to fear the worst. My kitten is high as shit. I don't know if you guys can see, but the black cat, every so often it will look at this, look like directly at us, and its eyes are high as shit. By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect her, not to protect us in life, but to guide us. See, do you see the cat? Do you see how high it is? Look at his face. But to guide our spirits unto the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, as long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the blessed. I must insist that you and your friends attend Todder's service as honoured guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others. It will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. Away and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters and... as long as she accompanied you. But do try to be more careful, your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me. And now it's telling me that Away has business with us. Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Where the fuck's the darker? Sounds like something from Stranger Things. Or something from Insidious, like the further. Oh, it's got them creepy vibes though. Probably shouldn't say these things as I enter their holy place. The elderly woman hands you a candle, then she points over to a nearby corner where you might place it. Oh, my candle's kind of separated from everybody else's, but this is okay. This is going to be emotional, isn't it? I feel it in my waters.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
Well, that was a bit bloody sad, wasn't it?
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her. You know I don't deserve such reverence. I'll put I would have liked to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. their prayers would finally be answered, they could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Not very sure what to say. That was very, very moving. But we will restore the night to this place as well. I think part of me is not over the death of our girl at the start of the expansion and how she became a Sin Eater in front of us and how brutal that cutscene was. And apparently that cutscene was meant to be worse when they originally designed it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to, I think it was like the first or second VOD of this expansion. And you'll see how brutal it was. It was horrible. Good, you're here. Thanks to the X-Arts gift, our next course of action is now clear. My leg is like jammed into the side of this chair. Alright. Me just watching my bank balance go up. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, this stuff I cannot use. Okay, cool. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Roncan Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighbouring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into... Yeah, I can't say that place. Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Roncan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, I believe we may entreat the ruin's protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There still exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Roncan texts and translations in a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I'm more confident it will suit our purposes. So basically it's Rosetta Stone. Where can we find this monument? Here in Satika, quite close to here in fact. The good news ends there, however it is for the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the Children of the Everlasting Dark. If I'm studying the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Sure. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we are to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll just stay here till you return. I won't be long, and should anything happen, you keep us safe. The bow. Let's convene outside, to the west of the village where the path diverges. This is going to go absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Is this the way? This is the way. Oh wow, hello. So we are going... Oh, we're just going outside, to be fair. I love its little bows and its little paws. So cute. Oh, they're right there. Oh, okay. The encampment which we seek is to the north. It would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted, a cleric, to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has upped a share of the recent activity. We must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of the sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I'd rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. No thank you. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of what you're throwing at me. But thank you for the opportunity. Oh, Aether Current. Oh, we gotta risk it for a biscuit. Get that Aether Current. It must simply be done. Are only going here. Shields at maximum. Who am I under attack from, please? Oh, this nerd. Watchman's hit. Should I just come back in? Is it because I got attacked halfway through? Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, Blessed Watchman, I had to come back into the area because the game got confused. By the Blessed Dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya then, my apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. I pressed it too quick. I'm so sorry, chat. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. As if they're preparing for something. Any idea as to what? It could be anything. If it meant the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we could use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nest where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nest and we would have the opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan, I like it. With a bit of smoke we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take 2 colonies to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Literally just went the long way around. As we say, no thank you. Go away, swine. Oh no, you are coming with me, okay. This is fun. Oh, run away. Haha. I'm intimidated by my large dragon. I get it. I understand. Oh, I have to bring the bees up too. Use a large burlap sack. Oh, we do have a large burlap sack. Okay. It's like I don't remember picking that up. Shit. Oh, it's 2 on this one. There. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Press the wrong side. My eye has gone all twitchy. That's not good. The guard have returned to the village, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehive, Sancroft and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry, before the bees begin to stir. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they called Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance, which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. The fates are never fucking kind to me in this game, let's be honest. No, thank you. Oh, that's a big ass scorpion over there as well. Oh no. No, thank you. We just say no, thank you every time we see a boss, and they'll go away. Vampire cup. No, thank you. Up there is the airway, do you see it? A bit far perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag though. Though we should be able to loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honours? That should do it, now we wait. What is that? Bees by the abyss, they're everywhere. Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders. Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely we are not all drawn away from their posts. If she comes to blows with the children, I'll see to any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create distractions by the shelter more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of me loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready. See, I always thought those two were going to get it on. But then I remembered that he had a thing for Minfilia, who has done a Doctor Who in Reborn, so... Oh no. There's a lot of sexual tension in my friendship group on this. I'm just there like... I'm a cat girl. I feel like I need to... Go around. We need to go up to go round. There's a path here. No, there's not. Why though? Oh, speaking of shelter. Which where are you? I guess I have to go the other way, because that's a moment. No, stupid. Not like this. Oh, these are people. Shit! Okay. Get off the mount. We're gonna get our shields up. Oh, what the fuck are you, please? It's a... What is it? It's a tomato. Okay, I'm fucked. Here we go. No! 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 I died. No. This is like what happened on the last stream. I just got too excited. I didn't realise that it needs to be stealthy. Yikes. F. All the Fs. All the F-alinos in chat. My mouse. Oh, I die. Okay. I guess it's time to do it all again. So many people just chilling here. It wasn't a beautiful plan. Game, it mocks me. try and be a bit better about it this time. So I just went in blasting. Okay, we need to get our carbon core out, for sure. Sneaky, sneaky. Wait, where's the hole? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Treebeard, respectfully, I'm gonna need you to fuck off. Thank you. Imagine any of the game you tell a boss to fuck off. And they do. Oh, where's the last one? Fuck you. Don't do it. Oh, he froze me. Let's just heal a bit. This is fine. Wait for ages, hopefully, to respawn as well. 3 seconds. yeah. Oh god, there's more. Of course there's more. Scale up a bit while we wait for our shield to reflame. I hope I've come in the right way and I've not just gone in blasting for no reason. Because that would be better. I'm summoned. Whoa, what? Oh, it's him dying. Okay. I was like, whoa, what was that? Well, if anything, it's good for experience. Oh shit, it's not dead. It's not dead! Right, we definitely need to heal up a bit, but that's a passive creature. So. According to the map, we need to go this way. Yeah, Shot was just like, yeah, lol. I gotta hear that trying. The font of seeing suggests a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is seen further. I always rely on you. Yes, this is it. I'll be a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. Would behoove us to learn all that we can. So you want me to protect you, but you'd rather me stare at murals. Okay. Examine the murals and take note of what events they depict. You may move the camera and zoom in and out. Okay. Nobody comes jumps me off. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures around the warrior rejoicing in their victory. Now do I protect you? Like, what's the deal?
These paintings, they seem familiar.
Oh, hello, Bay.
Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it, slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was, but he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends, a tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
At least we don't have to fight our way out. I believe I now have everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me away, do the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes from the ages of gods, the Rokan Empire, and immediately before the flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Me. Wow. That was loud there. I apologise, it was really loud. Let us hurry, the others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runa will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Where we going? Might as well teleport back there. I can't. We're streaming. We're allowed to take shortcuts. It's fine. Might turn my lamp. My lamp. Oh, there we go. Oh, now I'm glowing. But it's fine. Okay. Away! The guard told me you left with Master Matoya to wave an oath. And no sooner did you return than she locked herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows I worry when she leaves without telling me, but she is safe and that's all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Yeah, let me just pick up this blue quest. We're just gonna do this off stream, so you don't need to worry about stuff. All the Aether currents and stuff I'll do off stream. Sit by the fire like a good little cat girl. This is fine.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Lord 43, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness, they have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord 43. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains. And I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, You will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
I really want to kick those guys in the tits. While we were in the cutscene, I managed to sell something else on the marketplace, but I am still on the street poor. I did show, there's a command going around in chat, a timer, sorry, about what I'm aiming to do. So, I needed a little goal for Final Fantasy XIV because I'm starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed again. So, there are 3 goals. I want to buy a house in the game. I want to become a crafting mentor by the end of next year. And I want to catch up with the MSQ. The MSQ is getting updated again, I think next week, so... Well, we still got a long way to go with that one. The guard have been afflicted with the most terrible and evasive poison. We've attempted all manner of healing incantations, alas his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but sow the poisons of Vars. I pray will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Me too, bud. But the Ilmorans are making me angry. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. And what of the blessed? Have they taken news of Ilmoran's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose them and the children. I consider convocation of the Knights Blessed that we might consider our ultimatum, but I don't know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. There is no reason for you to suffer our decision. Your work is not yet done, you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not want to run away from my troubles. In fact, with Away's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Ilmoran's presence here plainly stems from desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Ratika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally deciphered that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact. We can prepare everything we need to enter. What say you all? We need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. Kurt and I are fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden. Good. I'll leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runa. Very well. I see there's no change in your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. According to the tablet, we'll first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Wonka in past times. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tuski Maketa. Whilst you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up the defences. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. The music's very serious. Okay, we're gonna go quite far. But it's the last part of the map to discover, to be fair. Well, if you ignore all that. You are ready? Oh, sorry, there you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere underneath the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Rukkan culture. The Rukkan thought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were four others, each equal in rank: the curl, the cobriri, the opopo, and the wolf, characterised as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, harmony, respectfully. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due difference to each of these beasts by placing one palm on the monument's rules and image, to be done in a specific sequence. Interpretation is correct. The order can be discerned from 3 commandments which follow. So I'm going to write this down in chat. So she's saying, first one is snake. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Oppo. Rival thy kin. All parts seek betterment, and so does the whole. So, Oppo. And be as the wolf. Move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. Wolf. The tablet says, now with the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas, hopefully it will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Why is she flashing? Oh, it's if I forget. Okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I'm so sorry, Shelter. A giant snake. Actually, might not be giant, so she wasn't sure what the size. Saying lower down as well, so maybe I need to go over the edge to go down. Maybe that's what I gotta do. Aha! Serpent statue. Cool. Okay. Cool. Place your palm on the snake. Yes. Let's just move or I'm gonna trip it. I feel like I'm dripping a little bit because I'm in the water. Well, no, it's not Coel, is it? It's Oppo. Aha! game trying to fool me. It's okay though, I figured it out. Place your palm? Yes. Now we need to find the wolf. Down again. Is it down here? Looks like it could be. Wolf, there we go. We did it. Place palm, yes. Once more, he sends something else in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. That'd be really sweet if it was true. Do I go around and then down? Am I getting lost? Is there a secret passageway down here? Oh, no there is. It's right there. Wow, okay. It's literally right there. A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Cool.
Hi.
Oh, fuck me. Hi, Asylum. Welcome in. How you doing? Long time no see. How you doing, buddy? How's that for an entrance? I'm out for it. Give you a little shout out. Give you a little shout out. 2 seconds. How's it going? This medallion bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt it's the seal of Ronka. How's it going? It's going alright, to be honest. I'm hot. I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm hot. In terms of everything else is actually... We had a bit of a shit time. But we're coming out of it now. And we're reconnecting with everyone. But yeah, Where you been? Well done away. We can begin preparations to enter the place in earnest. If I can swim from place to my hand. I've got a fan under the desk because I find if my feet are cold, everything else goes cold. But I am just dying from the heat. We did have a big storm earlier though. But it wasn't on for very long. Been working fuck tons. Oh. Me too. But obviously mine's not on my feet. Birthday soon. I'm gonna guess your birthday? I can't remember when it is. I'm really sorry, buddy. But make a GTA 5 server. 22nd of June. Oh shit, that is soon. Well, happy birthday. I always meant to get into GTA 5 roleplay, but then I never did. We shelter waste no time in heading back. It's amazing. Are you a cop? Are you a cop? Wearing this suit, it should be possible to enter the place unmolested by its guardians. I'll go ahead and inform the others. When you have recovered from your excursions, meet with us in the cavern heading east out of the village. She has a very weird become cop mechanic and staff. Bloody hell. I just like punching the hats off people's heads in I was about to say in Final Fantasy, I've completely lost my marbles. In GTA. Would you stream it though? Because I'd be very interested in watching it being streamed, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like a massive commitment. It's good to, oh, you're on holiday. Enjoy it. You picked a good week for the weather, to be fair. You're not streaming it yet? Oh, fair. Well, if you ever do, let me know. I do love watching the streams of it. Because, how much people get into it. It's quite interesting. My head just got really itchy. Get in the server, we'll play it. Oh, fair. Fair! That's cool. We'll hopefully get a good rest before you go back to work. Where the fuck am I going? We have like 12, 14 people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That's impressive. It's about 24. Well, one for every hour of the day. That's a dad joke. You enjoy that. It's Father's Day as well. Enjoy my dad joke. I'm steady. Fair enough. I will keep an ear out if anybody would be interested in, but I'm not sure. But I'll definitely keep an ear out. If anyone says they want to play it, I'll point them in your direction. Well, I want that mount. That's cool. Yeah, welcome in, welcome back. If you ever want to catch up, you know where I am. I'm not in any of the usual places. I'm in the Remnants. And that's it at the moment. I do have my own Discord now, but I won't bore you with the details. Good, you're here. Runa opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies the place, presumably the Light Warden. It didn't take long for the Woods Protectors to find me. When I last came here, I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry this seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now let us see the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Right. If this is the dungeon coming up, I'll do the dungeon next week because it's fast approaching 10 o'clock. And this kid has to go to the office tomorrow, which is unusual. But it's for 1 week only, it's going on a Monday. Monday sucks enough without having to go to the office. But I did work today, so technically today was my Monday, so it's not too bad. Only 2 weeks to go, then I'm in Italy. Speaking of the Discord, because the bot heard. I know Wayne Remnant's Discord has not been there in ages. Should pop in and say hi. They're all playing Diablo at the moment. I'm thinking about getting it, but in a while. But yeah, I also have my own Discord now, which is just populated for like. One day we'll have a catch up. I'll tell you everything that went down. I'm not in there anymore now. I will tell you why off stream. It felt like the right time to branch out on my own. Oh shit.
would seem we have found them.
Let me do it now, because I will forget if I don't do it when I'm thinking about it. The fuck is that? There's a new one that's called Invite a Guest. I don't know what that is. Right, I've invited you. Enjoy. But I will listen out if anybody wants to play. I think Rich plays GTA, but I don't know if it's GTA 5. I would have to ask him to confirm. Oh wow, the bot's just gone crazy. But right. So we're seeing we found... Oh, she's talking, isn't she? I don't need to read for her. That's the funny people.
Trespass upon sacred ground. Be gone!
Wait! We did not come to!
Whoa. That's a big sword.
Stop, we mean you
You said
no
let me do
harm.
your Discord? I've just made it all. It's chill, man. It's chill.
Sister, is that...
The left-hand panel? Something wrong with the left-hand panel. It's all good. It's all good. It's nice and chill. Where everyone is named. What? What is going on? What do you mean? So just online. Oh, yeah, that's because we don't have ranks in my Discord anymore. I'm the only mod, so it's literally just online and offline. I didn't want it to have ranks because of things. That's why there's no ranks. Oh wow.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity.
I think if I
Follow
had my
the
time
azure
again,
flowers to
I
our
would be a bunny
village.
girl.
There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Maybe I should make an alt and be a bunny girl. That'd
Try
be
not
quite
to
fun.
stray from the path,
Can't remember what they're called.
alright? Follow the flowers. To kill them to escort us.
It's always follow the fucking... Why is it follow the spies, not follow the
But
bloody
if it affords us
butterflies?
an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Yeah, so instead of ranks, we just have colours which people can pick themselves. And then that's it. People can just chill. Oh, we need to attune to... no, fuck you. I think I got the Harry Potter quote. I probably didn't. I don't like the look of these things around here. So we're just gonna run by and pretend it's not happening. Oh, what's that? That's pretty. I could live here. So every place I go to, I'm like, would I buy my real estate here or would I buy my real estate somewhere else? At the moment, the place is basically Japan. Has my heart from Stormblood, but I don't know. Wait, where's the Etherite? Can I tune? Let's go tune first, because I will forget. And then I'll reload it tomorrow and I'll be like, ah, shit. Do I just jump down? But yeah, we'll be wrapping the stream up soon. My next stream will be Wednesday with Sunhaven. Thursday will be WoW. Friday, Last of Us. And then Saturday is the stream for Prostate Cancer UK, which is obviously a charity in the UK. And it's on behalf of my granddad, who passed away in February. So we will raise money in his name. And it's all horror based and themed, so it should be a laugh, she says, before everyone scares the shit out of her. Okay. Hey kid. I almost fell back in my chair. Whoops. I would have the seal. Oh, I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. She looks like she's floating. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It's of proper size, its weight is plain made from gold, and the seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we've waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, Chieftainess of Fano. You'll met her younger sister. Seamet, a pleasure. We began to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people. Though I can imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. I'd like to show you all about the village, though I must warn you it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Go for another 10 minutes. This way. What's your name? Away? And this is a common name nowadays? How times change. Look, it was meant to be a joke name, and then I actually started to like the game, okay? That's why it's such a weird name. Do I digress? Come and be sure to watch your step. I don't think I'll be playing it more than a month, and here we are a year on, so... I'm sorry that my name disappoints you. I would have called myself something decent had I known at the time that I would put into this game. But alas, here we are. Oh, and then... Oh, so there'll be... If I'm doing Sunhaven Wednesday, WoW Thursday, Last of Us Friday, and then charity stream on Saturday, there will be no Final Fantasy next week. But the week after, we can do a longer stream. We can start a bit earlier. Instead of 7, we'll start a bit earlier to make up for it. We've got a jam-packed week next week. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. And we are descendants of the Palace Guard which served under the last Emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebearers, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By this our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, must it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus Ronka live on. By his command we've remained in the Ratika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people fame's longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission to thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's... Oh, they're called V's. We V's would certainly live to see 3 of your elven timelines. We are also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand to watch over the remnants of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honour the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are allies for those who have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, That alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I've begun to think you would never come. Sister! We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronkers is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Thank you, wisdom of the forest. You came in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Ilmet, do you recall any sightings of the creature? Not in these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? It's not polite to ask that. To ask how old a lady is. It's not polite. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you speak. We'll have to leave to speak with the other Vs then? But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is time yet to act. Oh man. My feet are cold, but it's a good cold, so we're going to keep our feet cold. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else. If their feet are cold, they are cold. But this is a thing for me. Oh, you're hiding behind here? Oh no, you're leaning. It's not my intention to pry, but your voice carried fire. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly. If it was hiding nearby, I would know about it. Well, shit. Can I just jump down? Oh no, jump down looks like certain death actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. My phone's vibrating. You search for Light Warden. I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Fair. This map is confusing. But pretty. Oh, there's little bunnies. Oh no, it's a bunny girl! I'm so sorry, I thought you were a bunny. Well, you are, but you know what I mean. Like a little bunny. I'm just going to casually offend everyone on this map, it's fine. I'm sure. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about? Yes, my mother, may she rest in peace, told me of his appearance inside the woods. Before settling in here in Fano, she lived in a village near Atika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way his fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. I have learnt something about the possible whereabouts. Where? So, there's another circle. Okay. Here. I guess we go up to go across. That's what I'm reading from this map. I'm not good at reading maps, but here we are, reading maps. The Light Warden? No, I've not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters, and how they want to hunt in packs and care for their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden's is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. I thought there was going to be more to that, but well. One day I'll learn this map. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Oh shit. Yes. Yes, they did. They did. Kind of. Maybe. Person's dead. Niratika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see why it's never been spotted on our patrols. Never heard of this Ratika Falls, but I can assume it lies deep within the woods of this place. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be great peril to you and your companions. The Quitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It's been sealed for centuries, but it is in a path which leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to the Cumul Astropolis. Once the flow magic is restored there, the path through the Ravel can be opened. It may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending it to ourselves, and we do not know how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. We might not be tempted, the means to do so are withheld from us. But we can show you the way, the rest will be up to you. We see that we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? There's no time to waste. No, gotta go kill that light one. Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters at the Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Oranger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. We have every intention of investigating Ratika Falls. It is yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it will behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. You'll met, so I leave them to you. Yes, sister. And should our present course prove false, doubt not that Thancred that I shall find all possible paths forward. And I feel like I'm going to look at my handy dandy list. Look to the stars. Oh no, we've actually got quite a bit before we get to the dungeon. But I do need to finish now because I do have the office tomorrow, which is unusual for me on a Monday. I haven't done it since pre-lockdown, so it's going to hurt tomorrow, I think. But like I said, I worked today, so technically today was my Monday, so maybe it'll still feel like a Tuesday. But I will be back Wednesday for Chill with Sunhaven. But for now, we're going to raid out. Thank you everyone that's been here and watched me stream. We're going to go raid. Let's have a look. Why is my eyes so twitchy, please? Keeping the Final Fantasy theme going, I can speak. I'm going to go raid Adric, who is playing Final Fantasy VII. I can also read Roman numerals. And I will see you Wednesday for Sunhaven, Thursday for WoW, Friday for Last of Us, Saturday for the big old charity stream, which I'm really looking forward to doing. We're going to have some things on offer that we've never offered before on this channel. Spicy beans, basically. So hopefully it'll be a little bit of chaos. We also have the chance to win an indie game, so I'm excited. But for now, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.